this episode of the O2 Garage. Day number 3 of Summernats. We're back again for another episode. Let's get into it. Day 3 of Summernats here in Canberra, and I tell you what, it's been an absolutely awesome ride so far. In the last episode you would have seen days 1 and 2, Thursday and Friday, all the excitement that happened on those days, and if you thought that episode was pretty cool, wait until you see today, because it's going to be the monster. And then of course tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to be in the burnout stands checking out all the burnout cars. I'll try and bring some cool discussions with some people who are pretty cool people around Summernats to give you a bit of an idea. I'm currently sitting in what we call the Performance Garage rooftop bar at the moment, right up by the top of the grandstand, and a little bit later on tonight we're going to have the Super Cruise on, which I'm going to bring you some footage of that. But it has been monumental so far. You can see I'm starting to get a bit tired because it is just flat out here at Summernats. You can hear it in the background. It's, goodness me, not even 12 o'clock and they're roasting tyres and popping tyres on Skid Road just down there. But there are a couple of things when you come to Summernats that you must have that are non-negotiables. The first thing is you must bring a whole heap of this. This is fluid, so you got to have water and you got to keep it. You got to have some headache tablets as well, because if you're a bit old like me, you get a little bit foggy in the old brain. Next thing you have to have is some of this, which is sunscreen. You've got to keep this with you all the time. That's so important. Another thing you need to have, which is a must-have, is this guy right here. Now, the old surf hats are better than the sombreros, a little bit stronger, they give you a little bit more protection, but you've got to keep that on all the time because you can feel the wind coming through, you're going to get windburn. The next thing is a set of these, a pair of sunglasses. Sunglasses are awesome because obviously they cut the glare, and they also keep rubber out of your face and bits and pieces that flick in. So between the water, the sunscreen, a hat, I always wear jeans, I always wear covered shoes. You don't want to have anybody flicking crap on you. It's a good way to be. So in this episode, you are going to see a whole lot more of Summernats. I hope you're enjoying the ride. Let's get into it. Today is a very unique situation because it's actually sold out. They sent an SMS and an email out to everybody saying that the event has been sold out, no more tickets to be sold, which means you can't have anybody else coming in here, because in regards to the amount of toilets, security guards, first aid, event seating and all that, they've only got X amount of people that they can accommodate. And on today, one of those very rare days, I reckon I've only ever seen it 3 or 4 times, where the day has sold out. Don't bother coming to buy tickets, they won't sell them to you. The place is absolutely packed. Everywhere you go around Summernats and all the different pavilions and stuff like that, there's car parks, because this is like an exhibition centre. So when Summernats is not on, they use it for showgrounds and fairs and festivals and things like that. This is one of the car parks right in front of the top 60 hall, and it is chock-a-block full of stunning cars. Let's have a look. I'm going to kick the tour off with this car right behind us, which is Danny Clark from South Australia's VP. Amazing Commodore SV355, an incredible car. Danny's from South Australia, he's a really nice guy, and he's put his heart and soul into this car. Oh, sorry. Sorry, mate. As you guys know, we're here at Summernats because of Thomas. Thomas has just graduated year 12 and he's actually on the other side right over there, just over here by the tree. But last night in Braddon, he did say to me that probably his favourite car here, which is amazing for Thomas to identify one car, is that one over there, that 57 Chev. Let's have a look. Don't go touching stuff, mate. Come on, mate. So just thought I'd pop back into the top 60 hall and have a quick chat to you guys and say to you, behind you can see all of those amazing awards. They're billet aluminium, carved out of solid billet chunks. Really cool, and they've got incredible amount of awards, but the one award that everybody wants to win is the toughest award, and it's the award that when you come to Summernats, you face all the other show cars here, and trust me, there's a lot of cars. In the top 60, we go down to a top 10, and from the top 10, they crown one car as the Summernats Grand Champion. Now, there's only been 35 Grand Champions ever crowned, and this car right here, the incredible machine that it is, the Falcon, the XW, this one Grand Champion. And there's a photograph down here of our beloved grandfather, Chick Henry, and he won the award. There's the sword, and this is the sword. That is the sword. And what the sword represents is that when you come to the show and you show your car off against all the other cars that are here, if you're the Grand Champion, what Chick worked out was that you essentially become the warrior, the guy that holds the sword up. So he developed the sword as the symbol of the Grand Champion Award. And that's what that sword is. And every year the sword has changed. It was a Japanese katana and it was a broadsword. This one looks like a medieval knight sword. That's what the meaning of the sword is, to be Grand Champion. Now when it comes to probably my favourite car here at Summernats, it's always hard to pick different cars because there's all sorts of things around the place, but every now and again one car sticks out for all the right reasons. And look, there's lots of big turbo cars and blower cars and all the bits and pieces. But this orange FC right behind me, I think this is quite possibly one of the best cars I've seen at Summernats for a long time. Colour, small block, it's beautiful. I love it. Yep, I really do think that's my favourite car. go. That was day 3, that was Saturday. We're gonna head down to Braddon like we did every night. I'm not putting that on the video because we're just having some quiet time with the boys and enjoying ourselves down there, but another awesome day at Summernats. Coming up next, the final day, which is Sunday, which is gonna really just be burnouts. So the rest of the episode, I'm just gonna be honest with you, there's gonna be a lot of smoke and noise. I can't wait. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the after hours craziness that is Summernats. It's what it's known for, it's the reputation, it's why they come. It's just a bit of fun. Tell you, every night at Summernats they also have a concert, if you've got the energy.